Hello there, UK here, and we're going to do another tour of the garden before I hang the washing out, so that we can get to everything and show you. First of all, we'll start with the grow houses. It's just the beginning of September the 3rd today. I just thought I'd take advantage of the dry weather, and it's actually been sunny here for about 4 days consecutively, so this is summer, even if that's all we have. Right, peppers doing really well. Let me just zoom back out because it's quite blurred, isn't it? Okay, some tomatoes, and I think there's some at the back, yeah, down there. So they're doing okay, lots of green ones still in the grow house. Chilies, still this colour. I don't know anything about chilies, so I don't understand what's happening with them really, but I've done some Google searches and some of them seem to suggest that chilies that start off green go purple then to red. Having not grown them before, I have no idea if that's the truth or not. Now this is quite exciting. Aubergine, which I've continually said has done nothing, bugger all, in fact I believe my words were. And look at this, we have a mini aubergine growing. Isn't that beautiful? I was hoping to be able to grow enough that, you see, they all do this usually, just drop off. I was hoping to grow enough to make this lovely recipe that I used to have, that my ex-Italian mother-in-law showed me how to make with aubergines, preserved in oil, and it was absolutely delicious. So I was hoping to have enough grow to harvest enough to make some jars of that, because it was just yummy, and I don't want to buy aubergines, I find them quite expensive. Anyway, if not, we'll just have baked aubergines if I didn't get enough to make anything with. Here we have cucumbers. They're not really taking off just yet. They're just these tiny little things, cucumbers. Loads of flowers, so the promise of a good many cucumbers if they grow. Okay, and let's go around here. Probably look like a mad woman because I'm walking around with a knife, but that's just in case there's anything to harvest. The cabbages, which are under here, somehow, it just hasn't been sufficient to stop the cabbage white from laying her eggs on them, because caterpillars have been munching them. But they're still growing alright. And what I did notice is they're actually sitting in a pool of water, because the trays do not have drainage holes in them. Potatoes, Christmas potatoes here, which are looking rather the worse for wear. I did worry that it was blight, but actually I just think it's possibly that I've been moving them around, they've got very damp or what have you, but it could be blight. So sprayed with Bordeaux mix, which it says on the bottle is organic. So there's some debate about that. The gooseberries, no fruits yet, but got these little flowers on them now. Let's have a look. Little flowers on them. Some chrysanthemums that I'm growing. They're doing quite well. These little teeny weeny little gem lettuces. Let's just push that one in a bit. And I've noticed there are a couple of carrots growing. So they, have just seeded themselves, self-seeded in other words. This is a bit of a dead corner over here. It looks rather limp and uninteresting. What I should have done really, when the parsley there was at its peak, I should have dried some in the dehydrator. I've just noticed there's some more just growing nice lush green parsley leaves, so I am going to wait for them to grow a bit. Then I'm going to dehydrate the sage, parsley, the little bit of basil that there is, some chives, etc. Okay, this is the tomato bed primarily, and under here there are just a couple of tomatoes turning orange, and most of them aren't. But every now and then I just come across one or two that are, and hopefully in the next week or two I'll be able to harvest them. The sage is doing well again, look, so I definitely need to dehydrate some of that and preserve it. Lavender's doing fine, mint is doing okay, oregano, must harvest some of that and preserve it by dehydrating. The flowers are just beautiful, look. Absolutely lovely, very pretty and delicate, unlike me. Parsnip bed is going fine at the bottom, big sprout thing, what's it called? Yes, anyway, that's continued to grow. Let me just zoom back out again. Hello. Yes, you are rather lovely. Okay, chives. I made some cheese and chives with some patty pan the other day. It was absolutely delicious. I think that's celery, parsley, chard. This is another aubergine, and I was thinking that was growing, but it looks a bit icky, doesn't it now? But I'm going to leave it. If it continues to grow, then good. There is one in there, you can just about see a little aubergine. And I think, unless I'm mistaken, I think there's one there. Let's have a look. Yes. I don't know if you can see this actually. Little aubergine growing there, something's had a munch of it. So, that's good. Rosemary still hasn't grown. Oh! Hang on. I think I can see a tiny little bit of rosemary, unless it's something that's self-seeded. There's a little bit of green in there. Excuse me. I don't know if I can zoom in anymore without getting very blurred. No, there's a tiniest hint of green in there. Excuse me. Excuse me, it's the asthma. Okay. In the raised bed we have, just a moment. Sorry about that. I'm going to draw a conclusion onto this one, but excuse me, having a bit of an asthma do. I'm going to go and have my inhaler actually. So we'll continue with this after a pause. So thanks for joining me. I am sorry about the poor quality of the videos. Please just try and excuse them, and hopefully you'll still enjoy watching them anyway. In some way I hope that they can be helpful and beneficial. So join me again for the next part, which I shall film after I've had my inhalers. Thank you, bye.